Hey, this is Daria and Mena, and today we're unboxing our Goal Zero Yeti. It's the Yeti 400 and it's a standard AGM lead acid battery. We had gone back and forth between the AGM and the lithium battery, and this one went out mainly because of the price. So the lithium battery is about $200 to $300 more expensive, but we were definitely considering it. The good thing about these solar generators is that once the battery is finished, you can always open it up and swap it out. So we're going to unbox it and explain a few details about it. To start with, we can see right here that the weight is 30 pounds. So it's pretty heavy. It's definitely heavier than the lithium battery, and that was one of the considerations for us. But once again, we decided on this one, and we could probably use it as a weight if we want to do deadlifts or something on the road. So kind of got to use what's available to you when you want to work out on the road. So to start with, I'm going to get rid of this box. So it was packed in pretty tightly into the other box. Finally got it out. All right. So we have the instructions. We have some accessories here, probably the adapters, and the battery. Alright, so this front panel, I'm going to explain a little bit about what everything does. To start with the 400, you have to know that it's not going to charge major power tools. It's not going to charge a fridge, no air conditioners, but if you want to charge your small devices like laptops or cell phones or you know, small things that you need that you don't necessarily want to cameras, that kind of thing. So if you don't necessarily want to plug into your car or start the car just to plug into that, or if you're boondocking or something like this, this is a really good option because this can be connected to a solar panel. So the input right here, that's going to be for the solar panel, or if you're plugging it into the wall. Here, these go with the Goal Zero lights, so it's an accessory that comes with the Goal Zero. If you buy that in the package, we opted not to get that package. We just got the battery. And so once again, these are 400 AGM sealed lead acid batteries, and they're rated at 396 watts and 300 watts continuous. So that's the max. And you can charge and draw at the same time. So Goal Zero recommends to keep it plugged in and don't ever let it drop below 40%. And because that's an AGM battery, lead acid, that's very important. You can never let it drop below 40%. It uses electronic fuses that don't need to be replaced, so that's good on the side of maintenance. And up here, when you remove these 4 screws, it's going to open up and the battery lives in there. And that's how you could change it out if ever you want to buy a new battery from Goal Zero. So this is your output, and that's your 12-volt output, so it's like your cigarette lighter in your car. And to be able to use each one of these outputs, there's a button that you push to turn it on so that it's not drawing any power unnecessarily. So you're only going to turn it on just prior to using it. So then this is your USB, so that could charge your cell phones, you know, devices that you usually charge with USB. And then here's your 110 volts. So that's a pure sine wave inverter. So I'm going to turn it on here, and we could see already that it's at about 40%. So it came with zero charge when we got it, and on the box it really does say you have to charge it right away. So there's no input at the moment because I don't have anything. I don't have it plugged to a wall, I don't have it plugged to a solar panel, and there's nothing being drawn out of it. But if, say, I was going to plug in something via USB, I would turn on that button, and then that would activate those plugs. Now, as you can see, the inverter does draw, and that's not something that you want to keep on if you're not using it, because it's going to draw power from the battery. Over here on the side, if you wanted to chain this battery to up to 4 other Zero Yeti 400s, that's where you would chain it. For the operating temperatures, Zero recommends that it's operated between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius or 32 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And the storage temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's the ideal temperature for storage. There's a 6-month warranty on this generator, and these generators can be set directly on the ground. So they don't need to be grounded before they're set on the ground. And at 80% power, the time it takes to charge decreases. So right now, since it's at 40% power, it's going to charge up really, really quickly. But as it gets more full, then the charge time decreases. And this battery is vented, and of course the battery can be replaced. So the replacement is made available by Zero, and it's really just a fraction of the cost of this solar generator. And we paid $500 US for it, and the lithium one was going for between $700 and $800 US. So now for us, it's time to test it out. We've unboxed it, we have an idea of what it is, how it works, what we need it for. We're going to plug it into the wall so it's at max battery charge, and we're going to test it out at home, plugging in laptops and things like that. We did buy a 200-watt portable Renogy solar panel kit, and that's really to charge our house batteries. But the purpose of this solar generator really is going to be to charge our small devices such as cameras, our cell phones, and our laptops. And we're going to plug it in at home to replenish the battery and to test it out a little bit to see how it works, charging things. And it's always good to have you know, another power source. So in the accessories boxes, we have this, which is our AC adapters, and we have the solar panel adapter. So that's going to plug into the solar panel to charge up this bad boy and give it its power. So stay tuned for more information about the Zero Yeti, what we think about it, how we like to use it, and if it's working, and if we are going to actually need to get a fuel-powered generator. Hopefully not.